Alright, so I'm going to talk about anxiety because I definitely know about anxiety. I do have an anxiety disorder. I have GAD, which is generalized anxiety disorder. Um, I have had a history of panic attacks, and I actually have taken medication for that as well. And I just wanted to say that, in the Bible, there's also people that they had anxiety, and I think that people think that, well, I don't know what people think, but my observation is I think people that see the Bible, they see it as like it's not related to right now, and it's like the Bible is literally everywhere. You just have to look at the scriptures and apply it to your life. And I think one fun thing for me, honestly, is to look at the different people in the Bible and be like, man, that sounds like me. And then see how they went through it, and then see how you could apply what they went to your life. Because I mean, this week, I had about 3 days where I just was really anxious, and I didn't feel like I felt the peace of God. And I was like, just very frazzled. And I think, what's today? Today's Thursday. I think Wednesday or Tuesday, I was like, man, I feel better. Like, I felt like the supernatural peace of God. And I was like, wow, like, thank you for giving me peace, because I really was struggling. And some people, examples of people that had anxiety in the Bible is like Martha. She was she was trying to get stuff done around the house while when Jesus came. And actually, let me look up her name, the other lady's name. So yeah, she gets mad at Mary because Mary was washing. I believe she's washing Jesus's feet right before the crucifixion, and she was like, "You supposed to be helping me make this meal," and Jesus was like, um, "Relax." He was like, she's basically giving me a send off for my crucifixion. And then like Jonah was worried, which is why he ended up in a well, because he was because he was trying to avoid God. And I really feel like once you decide to live for God, you really can't like avoid God. Like, there's no possible way. I mean, at least I never got swallowed by a whale, thank God. But I mean, it's kind of like a persistence of, like, I know other people feel differently. Like, everyone senses and feels God differently. But for me, like, I feel like it's like a constant. Like, like when you're like, dang, I need to go buy food. And then mentally, you just don't. Like, in the back of your mind, you're just kind of like, man, I gotta go buy food. Man, I gotta go buy food. And then you live your day, and you're still like, I gotta go buy food. Like, for me, that's how God is. Like, it'll be like, you need to make a video. You need to make a video. You need to make a video. You need to talk to that person. You need to talk to that person. You need to talk to that person. And then it doesn't go away until I do it. So I feel like that's how God is for me, as well as like sometimes it's like a sense of, like when you think, you may think like, I need to I don't know, you need to write your schedule out, right? You may not think that. I don't know. It's like a perception for me. Like it's not really so much like a thought or like a word sometimes. Sometimes it is, God does talk that way, at least for me in the beginning, but now it's more of like a perception or more like a feeling or like a it's involuntary. It's like your body, you know, when your body's like lift your arm, and then but your mind doesn't automatically think lift your arm. That's how like God is for me mentally. Like it's not a word of go make a video. It's more like you know that makes sense. Anyway, excuse me. And then another this one specifically is listing Elijah was helpless and terrified after defeating the 150 prophets of Baal. I'm probably gonna make longer videos. I know I'm gonna do like a couple videos about different people in the Bible that had like what people would consider mental illnesses, and I'm gonna do like a more in depth with like stories, I suppose, because I think it'd be fun, and then you could see like different people and hear different stories and have a practical, not a practical, but like a life story that's in like 2024. So, and then another one is David turned to God to comfort him when his anxiety threatened to overwhelm him. Jehoshaphat prayed hard when he was anxious, and he found that his trouble helped him improve his prayer, which is very true. When you're anxious, I feel like if you're feeling any negative emotion, you pray better, honestly. Or like if you're scared, you'll probably pray better. But I think my prayer is pretty consistent. I think the only thing that I I don't think I got corrected on it, but I kind of like I was watching a podcast and they were talking about praying for with a purpose. And sometimes I don't really pray for a purpose. Sometimes I'm just like, can you sit with me? Or to God, obviously. And or let me see. I don't know. Sometimes I'll just be like, hey God, I don't know. Like I don't have a purpose to speak. I'm talking to God. Or like when I was younger, my prayer looked a lot very differently, because sometimes I would just be so mad and I'd be like, God, help me not choke this person. I don't want to go to prison, God. I'd probably say I never went. um, but now it's more like, Lord, help me, help me not to, what do you do with my anger? Or it's like, I'm getting annoyed. I need to walk away, Jesus. Like something like that. Or help me to have compassion a lot of times. I mean, now I don't really, my prayers have matured, is what I'm trying to say. I'm not praying that type of prayer. Because I was praying that probably in like high school. So, yeah. Oh, but yeah. Paul admitted to his lifelong struggle with anxiety in 2 Corinthians. Right now, I am studying. Um, I'm still in Psalms, but I am in 2 Corinthians. I don't think I've gotten to the verse with Paul struggling yet. I'm on like probably midway through the chapter. And yeah, so I haven't got there yet, but I looked up this to let you know some people that struggle with anxiety and anxiousness in the Bible. But yeah, I just want to pop on and say that, and hope you have a good day.